Hello everyone, Shatargat here. This will be my second video, and I want to talk a little bit about my favorite games. I wanted to create my 10 favorite games, but instead I stuck with 8 games. I mean, uh, I have more than 30 games under my hand that I can run easily, almost without checking out their rule books, actually. But these 8 games are most highlighted games for me. So I want to talk about them a little bit. I will start with my mostest favorite game, Cult Divinity Lost. Cult is my extremely favorite game because it touches on lots of heavy themes. I know that people have sensitivity and stuff, but I don't have that much sensitivity when it comes to my tabletop RPG games and scenarios and adventures. So I can say that I cannot understand people who have those sensitivities. I mean, it's just a game, and when I'm the game master, I can say that I'm not a psychopath. But it's something like people play video games with violence, but that doesn't make them uh, psychopaths or I don't know serial killers, right? It's something like that. So I like to touch on heavy topics because most of the people cannot do that. They try to avoid that. And I don't like to avoid troubles. I like to face them. I like to try to beat them. That's how I survive in the real life. I mean, if you know anything about my country, Turkey, I'm living in Istanbul, by the way. Um, you should understand that there are lots of heavy stuff going on here. I know that it's not unique to my country, but um, I can say that some sort of specific crimes are happening here more often than some European countries or some areas in US maybe, and we are having some sort of heavy economical stuff here too. So everything gathers up and creates um, some sort of cloud of dark thoughts all the time. So if I try to run away from them, I know that it won't work. I will not be happy because the problems are still there. If I try to face them by myself, I know that I cannot beat them because the source of the problems are um, far away from me. I mean, I cannot reach them. I cannot fix them by myself. So I have to learn to live with them. But in tabletop RPGs, I can try to face them. I can try to embrace them. I can try to fight against them. I can try to survive one more day. And in the other hand, some sort of troubles, traumas, bad decisions in life, these can get up and take a shape as a metaphysical entity and try to hunt you down. That's why cults is quite interesting. And in the other hand, I like different kind of horrors, including psychological horror and erotic horror. So yes, I like sexual stuff in the games, and I know that it's some sort of trespassing the private safety area for other people, and I like to poke that safety bubble because safety is not safety all the time, right? I mean, um, if you can try to see the bigger picture, you can easily see that um, comfort zone is a dangerous thing. I mean, everyone needs a portion of that comfort zone, feeling comfortable. That's all right. I like to provide my players some sort of comfortable game environment. That's all right. That's okay. But sticking with that comfort zone too much uh, will break you down. So you start to get affected by everything because life is not a good place in real life and in cult too. So uh, probably that's why I like cult the most. The second game is Alien RPG by Freely Publishing. Alien is quite interesting because it has actually a basic structure, but also has its own um, stress mechanics, and that pushes characters into some sort of unintended acts. Like if you watch alien movies, you have to see, yeah, you have to understand that at some point, all of that stress uh, can lead you into some sort of actions. Like when there's a superior in the ship, you can act against them. You can divide the party. You can try to be the new leader. Mostly players try to avoid that kind of situations, but um, I believe that this is a beautiful conflict in a game. Another one is Delta Green. I like Delta Green because they have a beautiful description in their books about everything, about their game concept or about their stories. Like I ran Impossible Landscapes, but we couldn't finish the campaign, but we could reach out the last chapter with a searching group. Uh, when I first started to read Impossible Landscapes, it was an amazing experience for me because the Impossible Landscapes focus on surreal horror, and they have a mind blasting explanation of what surreal horror is. Beautiful. Another game is Invisible Sun by Montecook Games. Invisible Sun is extremely overrated, but in the other hand, extremely beautiful game because it, I mean, with some of its concepts, I can relate it with cult, but it's not that heavy. It has another kind of heavy stuff in it. It has philosophical approach of life and the meaning of everything, the existence, and um, the matter around us and stuff like that. Every every character in that game is basically a wizard, a mage, a magic user, and they have the ability of creating things, um, change their shape, play with time and place, and stuff like that. But that's not some sort of uh, power gauge, we can say. I mean, yeah, I can create items, so I'm powerful. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. There's an extremely huge philosophical approach to the game. I never had a chance to run a single Invisible Sun session yet, but whenever I try to read the rules and the content, it gives me some sort of feel that I should run it. I should run this game. I should play this game, or I don't know. I have to find some people for it. Another game is Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu by Chaosium, of course. There are lots of Call of Cthulhu games outside, but I don't really like them. I mean, I don't even like Pulp Cthulhu because Cthulhu should be something like, you know, uh, you should be you should be useless against some sort of cosmic forces. But in Pulp Cthulhu, you have some sort of inhuman abilities that you can use. It's I believe that it's too much. Even I don't know, even one superpower or I don't know, some sort of psychic power or some sort of spell, it's still too much because to perform a spell, perform a magic, you have to sacrifice lots of things. You have to calculate lots of things. That's how occultism works. So, um, yeah, I like classic Call of Cthulhu, and it's seventh edition. I ran lots of Masks of Nyarlathotep games and tried to run lots of Horror on the Orient Express games too. Currently, I'm working on the Children of Fear campaign. It will be my first trial. And as I said in my introduction video, Call of Cthulhu is something like a limb for me. I can do whatever I want with it. I can easily shape it. I can easily go far away from the scenario and bring everyone back to wherever I want. And it goes organically. It's nothing like, no, you cannot do that. Now you have to do it. No, I don't use that kind of approach on my games. Another game is Merkborg. Merkborg is something like a black metal album for tabletop RPGs. It revolves around a modular setting called the Dying Lands, but you can easily bring out whatever you want. There are some place names, but they're only names and some sort of description. So there's no search and map for them. You can bring out whatever you want, and actually you can play the game classless. All classes are optional, and there are lots of third-party options. So you can, I don't know, search on itch.io and bring out the ones you really liked into the game and see how it works. And there are lots of supplements, both free and paid, but the paid ones are not too expensive, so everyone could afford those content, I believe. And they have a um, beautiful visual concept, like old school comic books. Uh, I really like the concept. Another one is City of Mist. City of Mist reminds me of a cartoon show I watched when I was little that is called Wunsch Punch. Um, it's it's roughly translation. I mean, not translation, but a localized name in my country was something like um, wishing potion or wishing elixir. I don't know which one would you prefer, but something like that. It was an interesting TV show. The concept is something like there are two magicians, not magicians, maybe wizards, sorcerers, witches, warlocks, whatever you want to say. Yeah, they easily annoyed by normal regular people, and actually their mansion is kind of outside of the town, atop of a hill, and they easily get annoyed by regular people, so they curse the town with some sort of concept in every single episode. And they're familiars. One of them is a cat, the other one is an old raven. They try to fix everything. And when they fix everything, people forget what happened. And that gives me the same feel in the City of Mist, because the mist makes people forget whatever happened during the night. And it's quite interesting because you can easily create your own cartoon TV show here by using mythical forces. Because in City of Mist, mythical entities, um legends, they they didn't they didn't die or they didn't disappear or they're not just some stories. They are hidden powers. And you can realize that you actually carry one of those powers inside of you. And when you try to become one with it, the power improves. But if you want to step away from it, because there's something called hero's adventure, and hero's adventure starts with denying the journey, right? And denying, if you deny the journey too much, you lose that opportunity and become a normal person. Maybe someone who's kind of aware of whatever happened in the surroundings, and that's all. It's a quite interesting concept and quite interesting system. And the last one is Memento Mori. Um, Memento Mori is quite interesting because it doesn't look like a regular tabletop RPG. I mean, it has a quite interesting character sheet. It has its own version of calculations. That's pretty fine. And also, um, it takes place in when Black Death happened in our history. So, if I remember correctly, it should be something like 15th century. And the characters are something um, something who are about to die actually. Like I don't know. That reminds me of the Paradise Lost and Divine Comedy, and mixed with the Black Death movie. I think it's one of the rare movies that Sean Bean didn't die during the movie. So it was a quite interesting movie. I recommend that too. And I think that's all from me. I mean, these games are extremely beautiful games. I will drop links for them into the description area of this video. And there are lots of other games too. I mean, I really like lots of different kind of games, but these are my top favorites for now. I don't know about the future, but right now these are my top eight. Um, for the next videos, I will try to introduce some of them, like rules wise or concept wise. I will show you how to create characters within a system and stuff like that. So it will be some sort of review like introduction maybe. Anyways, that's all for me. So Shattergut is out. Uh, keep your eyes in the channel. I will add more videos in time. See you again.